One thing I love the most is when karma strikes. That sounds quite vindictive in me, saying that I love it when karma strikes, because let me explain. The reason why I love when karma strikes is because karma is very much what I call my tsunami of the universe. Is basically where lessons have not been learnt, you have been abusing your power, and the universe steps in and says, now I'm going to teach you the lessons. Because when I was allowing you to learn, it's kind of like, I'm sending you to school to learn all the lessons, and of course, you've been a naughty child, you've not attended classes, you've basically probably bullied other children, but somehow and in some way, you've still ended up getting the grades, making the money, doing all of that, but carried on bullying people, not learning your lessons, all of the negative energies. So you've basically built your foundations on the negative energies. And karma is very much about, okay, I allowed you to ride the wave. I allowed you to have all of these winning streaks. But now, because of the amount of debt, and we're talking universal debt, that you have accumulated, and again, we are talking in terms of stepping on people, abusing your power, bullying, narcissism, you name it, all of the negative energies to build your empire, to build your wealth, to build whatever, abundance you may have at the time. Yet you haven't learnt any humility, you haven't learnt responsibility, you haven't learnt any kind of gratitude in authentically realizing what you have without rubbing other people's face in it. That's where karma is striking, because the universe is now stepping in and going, okay, now I'm going to teach you the lessons you should have learnt, said you wanted to learn in your soul contract, but then came to earth and completely ignored all the signals, all the signs. So, having said that, let's look into, get some cards and see what it is that karma is going to be telling you to do. So firstly, can I say to you guys, you know that saying where it says that in order to, and I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember the exact kind of quote, but it's basically very much that allow, when bullies, okay, something along the lines of bullies or people who have been wanting your downfall, when for them seeing you succeed is their biggest failure, something along that lines. So translated, basically saying your rise, and I am not talking about kind of like a rise in terms of a bonus with a job or a promotion, that kind of a rise. We are talking like, and again, they're words, but don't take it literal. I really do mean do not take it literal, but Beyonce level rise, in the sense that you're showing up to the world. You are literally going to be rising, and we're talking all areas of your life, financially, career related, business related, love related. All of that comes as a package, because I'm seeing all of them in one basket. And again, if you are already in a relationship with somebody, then just basically say that that relationship will magnify magnitude all of the good things, towards it. But your rise is their biggest downfall. So remember what I said relating to karma. So if you have had people in the past who have literally stepped on you, while you've been building your business, building your career, and literally underhandedly, stolen opportunities and stuff from you. Again, being a coach, you hear it in the voice. Responsibility does lie with us. We didn't know about boundaries. We didn't know regarding our own self-worth in those times and stuff like that. But nonetheless, things were wrongfully taken away from us. Then think of it as your karma is the good karma, because you're going to get everything so much more back. I don't even want to say tenfold. I kind of want to say 1,000 to 100,000 fold. That's the level of good karma you're going to be getting. But the people who bullied you, the people who embarrassed you, the people who trod on you, the people who took advantage of you, and we all have those kinds of people, or had them in our lives, or currently still do have them in our lives. For them, their biggest karma will be seeing you rise to the levels that they can no longer touch you, to the levels that their nasty comments, their bullying, their whatever it may be, the word untouchable. That's basically where your rise is going to, that you will be untouchable by those people. And the universe is taking care of this. The universe is taking care of this because you have taken care of this. You have worked hard, you have taken action, you have done all the things and continue to do all the things that you are doing. So the universe is basically saying, keep being that person, keep doing what you're doing. There are opportunities coming your way that you had not even anticipated. But, and I'm getting this silent grin, because I think it's absolutely amazing and so beautiful what they're showing me, because the things that are to come is going to be mind-blowing. But every single thing you deserve, every single thing you have earned, every single thing is your good karma coming. So the more you rise, the more the other people fall. So remember that, what is it, a pulley? As you kind of go up, then, something comes down, that kind of thing. But in your case, you're just going to be going up and they're going to be going down. So just remember, if you are holding on to any of those negative energies of the people who have upset you in the past, the people who have bullied you, the people who have wanted your downfall, all of those kinds of things, then know that this is the time to let that go, and know that karma has started. It's not even like you're waiting for it. When you hear this reading, regardless of the date, time, year, know that the karma has started. You might not see it, immediately and stuff like that, but the cogs in terms of the timeline and everything else have started. So, and that equally means that your good karma has started. So opportunities, and so much abundance, security, stability, all of that is, literally there heading your way. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being who you are. And just know that your rise is nothing to the level anybody had ever thought you could rise to, even maybe yourself. But this is why I always say, never be blinkered with regards to what your vision is, but allow the universe to give you what it wants to give you. And that is always a hell of a lot more than we hope for ourselves. Now remember, if you want to book a more detailed one-to-one reading with me, then hop along to the bio. All the links are there. You can get more detailed reading on anything and everything. Hop along to our shop, because it's got, who doesn't love shopping, but it's got huge amounts of things to help you with manifesting, to help you to ground your energy, and to help you to find that love, but also, give you that stability, abundance. Just go there, have a look, and hopefully something will resonate with you. And also remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. because sharing is caring, and the more you help this channel, the more I'm able to pay it forward and pay it back. So thank you so much for following me, and with all of those things, I'll see you next time.